Hello, I'm Antonitsky, and in this little making of, I'll go over my approach of designing this guy. I'll mostly talk about the suit. I will not talk about the original sculpt. So I got this alien guy that I sculpted on top. Will be more of a part of another making of. And I will talk specifically in this part 1, specifically about the design in 3D code. In part 2 I will go over my color correction and how I combine renders from Keyshot. But here we'll just focus on 3D code. Here we are in 3D code. You can see it looks pretty different from the finished render. So this is really more of a sketch sculpt of suit design. You can obviously see that if I come really close, well, even at like mid distance, you can see that it's all super sketchy and not really detailed. But it gives a really good idea, gives an overall style presentation, and I was quite happy about it. Okay, so on my left you can see it's been divided in a few groups. So I have like top metal plates, some bottom stuff and all that. So, and I have the guy at the bottom. So what I like about 3D code, that you can start a new layer, and if you go in any tool brush mode, in voxel mode, you can just go and paint on top. So all this like wiring that's been done on top, like an idea behind this wiring is like exoskeleton suit that's extra support and all that bullshit. So you can just paint all those extra bits. So easy, just so cool. So this is pretty much how this overall wiring and mesh has been done. Just paint and paint and paint it on top. And I'll show how the major parts have been done. So essentially, same way really, I would sculpt some blobby mesh shape. And I'll just put the material on top. And I'll do this pretty much similar thing as I did in the vehicle sketching tutorial, where I start to cut. So this is more of a like next level detalization, where in vehicle sketching it was super loose, done in minutes. This one is more intense, it's more like mid-level detalization that takes longer, takes a few hours to create. So then I'll just go and start to cut some shapes. And it's getting pretty slow, so I'll hide everything. Okay. Let's see if I can come up with any interesting helmet design in a few minutes. So I had glasses at the more like eye indication. Let's go. So again, the idea is behind it is my favorite angular design, which is really easy to create in Keyshot, in 3D code. Some really brutal cuts. Nope, not that cut. That wasn't any good. And one of the things I'll do a lot, like I will try to define the language of the shapes. So one of the things I would do quite a bit around, and I'll show it more. Refined, sculpt. I'll do this with like a ledge on top. Yeah, I'm not too happy about this design, but this one might work out. It's a bit more tweaking. Yeah, this one could be. So talking about little ledges, trying to locate one. Bit of a heavy mesh. You can see one right here, for example, where it's like a little protrusion. Make it bigger here. Or here. On the right curve. Right here. So I'll have this broad aggressive shapes, and then maybe a little edge at the end to really to define the style. It's, you know, every style is different, and you want to find some certain like nuggets there that will be your definition of your style. And this is what I would pursue doing more in this kind of little universe I'm creating the Mudworld. So this is the Mudsoldier. And you can see that this suit is bulging out, so essentially I decided that maybe this suit is filled with some liquid that might strengthen on the impact, so if bullet hits it, then it will solidify, right? So I just decided to like bulge it and essentially just bulge it there, bulge it here. So everywhere where I just painted some of this wiring, I would then go and just bulge it on top. Make it more buffed character. And this is really all my techniques about this guy, like just throwing from stuff, cutting. Really rough. I didn't go and that hotkey. Where's my hot? I think he almost crashed it. Some people they will do a couple cuts and then they'll just smooth it out. Smooth the transition. Obviously right now it's penetrating the mesh, but just smooth stuff like that. I didn't want to do that. I just wanted to make it raw and not to spend too much time on trying to find some niceties in between. Okay, so this is my process for the guy, and see you next time. I'll talk about how I put together all the renders in Keyshot and got the final image. Thank you for watching.